for Mercedes, things didn't entirely go according to plan in Bahrain. We got Max Verstappen cruised to victory. Fernando Alonso ended up on the podium, and that was a bit of a shock. But Aston Martin are improving. I think that they're going to be there or thereabouts. I think they're going to be moving up the table this season. I think that they've got a good car there, and Fernando Alonso seems to be driving as well as he's ever has. So I think Aston Martin are going to be the team to watch this season. But for Mercedes, it was a bit of a disappointment, and it looks as though Toto Wolff has insisted that Mercedes need to change their car concept to maintain a competitive edge. Now, it looks as though this isn't the only situation that has been the problem for Mercedes. Obviously, they've got the Lewis Hamilton situation with his contract. He hasn't yet signed a new contract, but there's a lot of a lot of rumour going around whether he's actually going to sign or not, or whether he's going to leave or go somewhere else. We're not entirely sure about that. However, he did say that it's been suggested that he did tell Mercedes about his fears for the car this year, but they were not heeded. So it looks as though that perhaps Lewis Hamilton had a theory, or he had an idea of how he thought the car could be improved. And from what we're reading, it looks as though Mercedes didn't take that on board. Now, of course, they're going to want to make sure that their car is competitive, and maybe they had an idea that they thought was going to work, but it looks as though it might not work, and it might actually be another poor season for Mercedes. We'll have to wait and see. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, though. Do you believe that Mercedes are going to be competitive this year, or do you think that actually this is going to be another bad year for Mercedes, and Aston Martin and Red Bull and Ferrari could actually pick up even more points this year instead of Mercedes? Let me know what you think down in the comments, as always.